everyone. Today is Real Talk Tuesday, and this is a topic I've been thinking about a lot for a while. Deciding on whether or when to become a parent as a musician is complicated, and I honestly don't think we talk about it enough. If you're a musician, your career often becomes your entire identity for a super long time. You're practicing, you're teaching, you're performing, your students, your projects, that is your life. So when the question of having kids comes up, it's not just a lifestyle decision, it's an identity decision. And I want to say this first. It's absolutely okay to put off having kids for a while. Many musicians do. I did. We're building our careers, we're chasing opportunities, we're saying yes to things that don't fit neatly into a traditional timeline. But I also want to say this: don't wait too long just because the timing never feels perfect. Because the truth is, the timing is never going to be perfect. For me, waiting meant that when I was ready, things didn't go the way I expected. I ended up having to go through IVF, and I want to be honest about that. IVF is expensive, it's emotional, it's physically and mentally exhausting in ways you don't fully understand until you're living through it. And it's also something a lot of people don't talk about openly, especially in our music world, where we're used to pushing through and performing no matter what. Honestly, one of the hardest things for me wasn't just becoming a parent, it was that identity shift. I went from being a full-time musician to being a full-time musician and a parent. And when your career has been your baby for so long, that shift is unsettling. Suddenly, your time isn't fully your own anymore, your energy is not unlimited, and your definition of success starts to change. Also, I want to be very real about something else. Having kids is expensive. So, whether you're a full time musician, a freelancer, a teacher, or you have a partner who helps support your family, having some type of financial cushion matters. And I don't mean everything has to be perfect, it has to be a margin for medical costs, a margin for time off, a margin for rest. And stability doesn't mean that you've made it, it just means that you've given yourself room to breathe so that you can do the things that matter. So here's the perspective that helped me the most navigating this life change. There are no backseas when it comes to kids. Time only moves forward. But careers can pivot. You can teach differently, you can perform differently, you can shift seasons, redefine your definition of success, and rebuild in new ways. So if you want kids, have them. Your career is not going to disappear when you become a parent. Your creativity won't disappear and your identity doesn't vanish. It just changes, and sometimes it actually deepens. You start working with more intention, you protect your time differently, you get clear about what matters and honestly what doesn't matter. And there's no one right timeline. There's no gold star for waiting. There's no failure if you choose family above career. And there's no moral high ground in either direction. You're allowed to want a meaningful career and a meaningful life outside of your career. And whatever you choose, now, later, not at all, you're not doing it wrong. So, if this conversation resonates with you, I want you to know you're not alone. These are big decisions, personal decisions, and they deserve honesty, compassion, and not pressure. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.